look there at the high-rise towers of Miami. It's the Braves and Marlins next. First opened back in 2012, a look inside the mammoth Marlins Park in Miami. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, a real nail-biter here last night. You can see a one-run ball game. Very well played on both sides. A well-pitched game as well. I think both managers would like to see their starters match the performances turned in last night.
All right, EK, we'll get to Steve in a moment, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Atlanta Braves as skipper Freddie Gonzalez lines his guys up this way. They'll match up against the fellow you see right here, the veteran right-hander Henderson Alvarez. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Justin Upton will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Leading off the afternoon for Atlanta, left-hander Justin Upton.
A swing and a ball hit back up the box. Throw on to first will be in time to retire Upton for the game's first out.
And you start to get to the point in the year where you say, look, this guy's pitched a lot of innings so far this year. I wouldn't be surprised to see these guys back off his workload a bit here in this final month.
Andre Ethier will stand in here. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. First pitch coming. At the knees, strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Out in front as he yanks this down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now a swing and a ground ball, foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And Ethier will hang around a little longer as that misses to make it 2-2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
He can't get off a good swing there as this is on the ground to first base. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Obviously, it'll be very important to keep these top 2 guys off base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go. So that's a good job here to set them down to start the ball game.
Freddie Freeman will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Now here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. A look there at the starting lineup for the host Marlins. They'll match up against a guy with as bright a future as anyone's, the prized prospect right-hander Julio Teheran. Now a quick look at how the Braves will align themselves behind him. Christian Yelich will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Marlins, center fielder, Christian Yelich.
Lays off 1-0. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And Ethier's able to look this one in for the first out.
Batting second baseman,
Justin Turner will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
And this is fouled straight back. That misses, 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And this ball swung on and hit on the ground back up the box. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Garrett Jones will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. And that's in there for strike 1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And he misses 2-1. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Greg Dobbs would be next. Hit hard. Foul. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. We played an inning. No score. Jason Hayward leads things off now in the top half of the second.
For the Braves, center fielder, Jason Hayward.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here's the 2-2 offering. Fouled back. Swing and a shot toward right center. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. And he's got himself a leadoff double to begin the second.
That is a big league hanging slider right there. Not real good location either, and he drills this one. He'll wind up on second here as he pulls in with a leadoff double.
Chris Johnson will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a hard liner, but foul. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, let's get you a shot of this reaction at the plate in show motion. You think he agreed with the call? I don't think he did.
Ryan Domit will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. And that misses for ball one.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Runners staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And a fastball here is swung on and lifted in the air to left. And he can't track it down. A base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Boy, not only was that pitch bearing in tight on him, but it got there in a hurry. You can see he's barely able to get the bat through the zone, but somehow he manages to steer it into left field for a base hit.
Andrelton Simmons will stand in now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. In there, 0-1.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
Ball 1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Now a bullet to first. And that is going to be a base hit that chases home our first run as the Braves take a 1-0 lead. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score.
Second baseman, Tyler Pastornicki.
Tyler Pastornicki will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Braves 1 and the Marlins nothing. Greg Dobbs will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Third baseman, Greg Dobbs.
First pitch on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Let's go, Marlins!
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
As a hitter, when you're not catching up to the fastball and you're physically fine, a lot of times that means your problem is you're indecisive. You're not sure what you're trying to do at the plate. You're not confident. You're not trusting your ability. Right now, it's more mental than it is physical.
First pitch of the at-bat is lifted in the air out to left. And Upton's got this one. 2 away now.
Batting sixth. Left fielder.
Josh Willingham will stand in, and he's having a great season so far, currently 5th in the National League in home runs. There's a line drive to the left side, and Simmons won't have a shot. It's over his head for a base hit.
And after setting down the first 5 to start the afternoon, he finally gives up his first hit here with 2 outs in the second. And that's important because you don't want to let a guy coast through these early innings. You want to mount at least a little bit of pressure out there.
Brian Bogusevic will stand in, hoping to perhaps pick up a base hit so we can climb over that Mendoza line. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
The 1-0 pitch. And a slider here, but he stays with it and bangs it into center field for a base hit.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Donovan Solano will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
In the dirt there, but Gomez able to keep it at his feet. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, and we see too many guys break fingers, break wrists, bruise knuckles. You name it on the fastballs in tight. That's an occupational hazard.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. They trail this one 1-0. Julio Teheran will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. Now here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that two-seamer running in.
Fouled back. Here comes the 1-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball, and this is going to be a foul ball. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher, and he sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
Justin Upton will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. Now the first pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Yeah, that's a different pitch here, but also on the outside corner. Also taken for a strike. So he's got him in a quick 0-2 hole now.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here's a fastball that's hit sharply toward the hole and through into left field for a one-out single.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Andre Ethier will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Pick him up first base.
Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
That runner's leaning.
Here's the 1-0 now to Ethier. Swinging a ball chopped foul to the left side. Very high, 2-1.
He's trying to run.
Let's go. All right, let's win.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
First baseman number 5.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out and show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Freddie Freeman will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. Upton holding. Here it comes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
It shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
2 out with the man at first. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Put him away.
Here's a ground ball to first. What a stop coming off the bag. And he'll get to the bag in time. What a do-it-yourself masterpiece. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. We're back to South Florida following this. Henderson Alvarez makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Henderson Alvarez.
Here's the first offering. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Way outside. 1-2.
Come on, Marlins.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
If you're not expecting this pitch, it's hard to really do much of anything with it. I mean, you can see this is a hard slider bearing down and in, and folks, that is nasty.
Christian Yelich will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. And here's a fastball that's swung on and lifted down the left field line. Upton is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Justin Turner will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And Simmons will make the play here to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 1-0. Jason Hayward will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Center fielder, Jason Hayward.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
And here's that sequence once again right here on Show Track. Now, normally this is a guy that you might want to nibble with, but he was all business here in this at-bat. Each one of these pitches finds the strike zone, and they're able to set him down quickly to lead off the inning.
Chris Johnson will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Come on, Miami.
Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Johnson awaits the 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball two. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And this will be fouled away. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
A good job there of making a two-strike
The
adjustment.
catcher, number 4.
Very compact there, and he uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Ryan Domit will dig in. He singled his first time around. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Throw it by him. Come on, quick it by.
Now a hard liner towards short, and that's in there, base hit. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's first and second now with only one away.
And it's just the fourth inning here, but he's already given up more hits in this one than he did in his entire previous outing. Whatever he had going on last time out, it ain't happening here.
Andrelton Simmons will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance.
Yeah.
First offering on the way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Grounded to third. This could be two. Turner for one. On to Jones, not in time, and they'll just get the one.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Tyler Pasternicki will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Yelich is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for Atlanta. They lead it 1-0. Garrett Jones will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Marlins, first baseman, Garrett Jones.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Fouled straight back. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the 1st out of the inning.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the 3rd baseman, Greg Dobbs. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. 1-0 on the way. The 1-0 pitch is served on the ground to 3rd. On to Freeman at 1st, and there are 2 away now.
And that's what the 2-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Rob Brantley will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Now the 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They still trail 1-0. Julio Teheran will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. You know, maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless so far.
Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And they're going to have a leadoff base runner here as the fastball's lined into left, a base hit.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
Justin Upton will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And now a sharply hit ball toward the right side as this gets foul past the coaching box. Right back with another fastball. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Keep the runner from scoring.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Not too happy about that decision down there at first base. We're going to check it out again here on show motion. Boy, that is a tight call. You know, one way or another, someone wasn't going to be happy about that.
Andre Ethier will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
What was that? Make him hit the ground.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's the 1-0 now to Ethier. Now a ball hit high and deep, carrying towards the corner. Bogusevic is back near the stands as he hauls it in for the second out.
Yeah, this is all about knowing how to play right field here in your home ballpark. The first step is good, the angle's good, and he runs this one down heading into the corner.
Freddie Freeman will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Now the first pitch. Low for ball 1. And he swings under the fastball here as this is popped high in the air back behind short. Solano will put this one away and the side is retired. One left for Atlanta, but they're up 1-0. Josh Willingham will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And he gets ahead with the curveball, strike one. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Swinging a ground ball towards the middle, and that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Brian Bogusevic will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And that misses inside 1-0. One out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. Pitching him pretty careful here, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is not a Silver Slugger award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
Here comes the 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. It's not a bad idea.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Just the first walk he's given up here so far to go along with just the 2 hits. So he's been pretty well in command throughout this entire start.
Donovan Solano will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
Runners on first with 1 down. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
He's ready now. The pitch. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Well, he got caught chasing those first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's kind of caught on to their game now. Those are 2 good takes to get it back to 2-2. Runner goes. Pitch swung on and hit on the ground for Freeman over there at first.
And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second.
Yeah, and here with the runner who's on the move, you've got no chance of even thinking about getting the double play. So a smart idea there just to take the sure out at first.
Henderson Alvarez will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time.
Drive the run in.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. Now it's 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Slider taken for a called strike, 2-1. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Marlins leave one. It remains 1-0. Jason Hayward will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. One and one. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
And now a pitch on the way. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Now he turns on one and rips it down the line. And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball. He'll get it into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Hard hit ball right here, right down the line. And you be the judge. Is this fair or is it foul? Whew, that's awfully close. It looked like it indeed hopped right over the bag, and that's all it's got to do. He's going to wind up at second base here with 2 bases.
Chris Johnson will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around.
Trying to run.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. For Hayward, he's in scoring position with his 15th double of the year. And that misses 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
The catcher, number 4, Ryan Dummett.
Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he'll signal to the bullpen. That's going to be it for Henderson Alvarez. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Carlos Marmol will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Ryan Dummett will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Now, if you're Atlanta, you have got to come up with a key hit here. Now, that's been missing.
Get out of here, Braves!
And this is fouled back and out of play. None out, runners at first and second. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Boy, never a dull moment with this guy on the mound.
Oh, he can sure drive you crazy at times, can't he?
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
These guys really haven't had all that many great chances offensively. So, you know, they'd hate to see this threat go by the boards. Not a good time for a strikeout at all.
Andrelton Simmons will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Come on, Marlins!
Check swing, but he held up in time, ball 1.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
Get the double play!
On the ground towards second. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Well, I think he's got the right approach right here. That's a fastball up, and it's on the outer half of the plate. He goes right with it and hits it hard too, but he just couldn't quite steer it into the hole there, and it becomes a 4-3 putout.
Tyler Pasternicki will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. The 1-1. And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. And he gets the foot in under the tag, safe at the plate. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
The 2-2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. Turner is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Braves will settle for just the one. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. The Braves lead it 2-0. Christian Yelich will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
In there, and it's 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Too high. 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Justin Turner will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Now he tries to hold back on the check swing, but this is popped foul. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. Domit has a bead on it, and he's got it 2 down.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits. Both of them are singles. He's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
Garrett Jones will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And the fastball is low and inside as he's got to back up to avoid that one. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. Domit has got it, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 2-0. Welcome back to South Florida. 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one, but before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Carter Capps is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Carter.
Julio Teheran will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Catcher, Julio Teheran.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
Three and 0 now.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
3-0 is on the way. That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Let's go, Marlins!
Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well, this is just a nice play right here, ranging up the middle. You can see that he doesn't try to rush things here. He just gathers it, steadies himself just for a brief second to square himself up, and then makes a good throw on target to get his man.
Justin Upton will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Get ready for the game!
That's by him for strike 1. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Bogusevic is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Right fielder number 16, Andre
Andre Ethier will stand in. He flew out his last time up. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
2 out, nobody on. Here it comes, the 3-0. Now a bullet foul as the third base coach had to give it the old Olay that time. And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. Oh, he gets a glove on it, knocks it down, but he knows he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that. Most likely an infield single.
And that's one of those where even if he fields this thing cleanly, he was going to have a tough time squaring those shoulders back up and then throwing all the way across his body. But once it doesn't find the pocket, forget it. It's going to be an infield hit.
Freddie Freeman will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
And look out as this bat shatters on impact. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Braves strand 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Greg Dobbs will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. The throw into second. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
And that's a big double right there, down by 2, but more importantly, that's going to get the tying run to the plate. So we're going to see how they want to handle this defensively now with the open base.
Rob Brantley will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. For Dobbs, a good job there to pick up his 16th double of the year.
Here we go.
Swinging a ball lifted into straightaway center. Hayward patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
And that was a type of swing where you could tell he's trying to hit one out of the yard and tie up this ball game. The problem, though, this isn't the kind of park that's going to yield a lot of home runs.
Josh Willingham will step in now, representing the potential tying run.
Keep in mind, he is the team leader in home runs, so if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Now here's a ball hit high and deep out to left center field. And a long run, but he gets there, and that's good range in the outfield as there are two gone.
And now you think back, if the previous guy could have made a productive out and got that runner over to third base, this would have been a sacrifice fly and they would have scored a run. Instead, you've got 2 outs now, and that leadoff double still sitting there at second base. Wow, the importance of fundamentals.
Brian Bogusevic will step in as the possible tying run, but just a single here could make this a one-run game. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
You've got options here, so you don't need to go after this guy if you don't want to.
A little late on the slider here as he hits it the other way to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More to come from Marlins Park right after this. And now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. A.J. Ramos is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Reed Johnson will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Reed Johnson.
Jason Hayward will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Leading off for Atlanta, center fielder, Jason Hayward.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. And this is going to be a foul ball. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Very brisk pace to the ballgame thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Chris Johnson will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
Now a little tapper here up the first base line. Throw on to the first baseman. Jones is in time. 2 away now. Ryan Domit will dig in. Strikeout victim as last time. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. fastball just misses. It's 1-1. One and two.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Down in order go the Braves. They're up 2-0. Donovan Solano will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
The shortstop, Donovan Solano.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific, but will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Reed Johnson will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Fouled straight back. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
Oh, that's what you call getting in tight with the fastball.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And the catch made out there by Ethier, and that's out number 2.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Christian Yelich will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
The 1-0. And a fastball that's lifted the other way out to left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. 9th inning coming up. Atlanta leads it 2-0. Andrelton Simmons will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Andrelton Simmons.
Here's the first offering. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. This man out for a second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Ready now on 1-1. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Tyler Pasternicki will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And now he'll try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
Not a bad idea right here. Runs have been pretty hard to come by, and he's going to try to lay one down to get something started. But defensively, it was covered well, and they nail him at first.
Julio Teheran will get an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance this afternoon, and he's really earned it. First pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Bogusevic is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. Justin Turner will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Yeah, and whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And this is fouled back and out of play. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
He just continues to roll right along. He's working on a 3-hit shutout this late in the ballgame.
Garrett Jones will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead.
And the way he's kept the ball around the plate so far, he deserves a few calls at this point in the game.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Now he swings and hits this ball on the ground. Throw on to first, he'll be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game.
Well, this has been a thoroughly dominating performance out there. He's kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just 1 out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
Greg Dobbs will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
First pitch coming. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. And they'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Now a ball swung on and taken the opposite way out toward fairly deep left center. And he will put this one away. And the Braves have come in here and finished off a 3-game sweep as this one is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Braves are winners here, 2-0. So long from South Florida.